Are you paying too much in U.S. taxes? Are you sure your current tax preparer is taking full advantage of all the deductions, exclusions, and credits allowed by the U.S. tax code? Hi, I'm Patrick Evans, founder of U.S. Tax Practice. I'm a U.S. certified public accountant based in Switzerland, servicing U.S. taxpayers here and in the rest of Europe. I'm in the business of helping fellow U.S. taxpayers with their tax compliance and tax planning. Living outside the U.S. and being a globe-trotting U.S. expat is very exciting. Being double taxed and paying too much in U.S. taxes is not. If that sounds like you need a qualified professional to make sure you are taking advantage of the deductions, exclusions, and credits so you're able to minimize your U.S. tax liability as much as possible. However, optimizing your tax return through the use of deductions, exclusions, and credits is just the start. For example, in Switzerland, you can prepay your taxes. So if you owe taxes for 2013 and pay them in 2014, you can start making those payments in 2013. Another example is deferring income. This would be if you have a retirement plan and are ready to make distributions penalty-free. You can plan those accordingly to get the most favorable tax treatment. As an example, if you have $200,000 in retirement funds, instead of distributing those all in 1 year, you can distribute those over a period of 10 years to make sure you minimize your tax liability as much as possible. Another thing to consider is where you make your investments, whether this be US-based or foreign-based, stocks, bonds, equity funds, or real estate. These all have different tax consequences, and I'm here to help you discuss the advantages and disadvantages of each. I would be glad to take you through a structured tax planning approach which reflects your personal agenda and allows you to be the chief financial officer in your life, which you and your family deserve. You can find more information on U.S. tax planning and optimization on our website at ustaxpractice.com. But if you have a more specific question on tax planning and optimization, just give me a call on country code 41 followed by 52-533-4581. I'm Patrick Evans with U.S. Tax Practice. Thanks for watching and see you in my next video.